Hello, my little yarnivores and spiderettes. Fiber Spider back again with another video for you. A little bit of happy mail, a little bit of works in progress, a little bit of this and that and the other, and above all, hoping that all of you are doing really well today. Yeah. I'm doing okay, really not much changes around here since, well, can't go out much. But I'm hanging in. I'm keeping really, really, really busy with various projects, trying to expand my repertoire by doing some various uh, knitted projects and some different hats and all sorts of things. Yeah, I've been having a lot of fun. And I'm glad I do read the comments, and I have seen that so many of you, thank you, and you're welcome simultaneously. Thank you for the wonderful, nice comments that you're writing about how, in my own little way, I'm helping you get through the shut-in by keeping you occupied and busy with patterns and projects and things. I'm very happy that I can help in any little way that I can. Yes, I am. Um, and it's already been medically proven, psychologically and physically medically proven, that stitching is a great stress reliever because it's meditative, it's repetitive. I mean, granted, if you're not doing a pattern that is overtly complex, but if it's a pattern that you can sort of lose yourself in, the therapeutic qualities of stitching, bar none, are priceless. And I am so glad that I have this as one of my skill sets, that I can just, spend hours and hours and hours working on something and have something beautiful as a result of it by the end of it. And, it keeps me focused, it keeps me calm and, motivated to keep going and creatively energized. It's a lot of fun. And I'm so glad that so many of you are also having similar results. Yes. Now, a couple weeks ago, it was sort of showing what I call a hybrid shawl, which is part crochet, part knit pie shawl. So it's a hybrid, so it's a hybrid. And I had said that I was going to do a tutorial on how to do it, and I have every intention of doing it still. Yes, I do. One of the reasons that I've been putting it off is because I wanted very much to finish one of the ones that I was currently working on, because they're like potato chips. You can't just have one, I mean, that's, whoever heard of just having one potato chip? They're heathens. Um, so I started working on another one, and I'm very excited about it. And here it is in the flesh. And this I did and just finished it the other day. And I wanted to show you guys a little sneak peek. Ooh! I really love how this came out. Very, very, very much. And it's the same all the way around. You've got the bigger diamonds around the edge, and then in the center, it makes me think of like a desert bloom. I like it. I like it a lot. And actually, I do have the yarn handy. I cannot remember the exact name of the colorway, but this piece I used size 13 needles on, even though it is a weight of 3 yarn. So yes, it is, as you can see, it is very, very, very lacy. And I measured it out, the diameter, from side to side, not the circumference, not the radius, but the diameter, if I remember my geometry correctly, maybe, is about 50 inches. And you could make this bigger, you could make this smaller, but I really dig it. Now, what I'd like to do is just grab one of those skeins real quick, which I just happen to have right over here. Give me one sec. One sec. And a slight avalanche. Okay. um, Now I used, because I can never remember names. I'm awful. Let me just rip this open a little bit more. Okay, so what I used is this yarn here, and this is Wool-Ease DK Cake, and it is 393 yards. The majority of the project was with one skein, believe it or not. I did need to go into the second skein. I want to say, excuse me, close up. I had this much left of the second skein, so it doesn't take a full two skeins. So you can make a substantial piece with not a tremendous amount of yarn. Bonus. Oh, and the colorway is bedazzled. Rawr. So yeah, I had a lot of fun, and so now here's the big question. Okay, now like I said, I have every intention of doing a tutorial on this by all means. Now that I feel that since I have this one finished as well as two others, yes, that's what happens when you're shut in. Now that I feel that, yes, I can do the tutorial justice by showing you a variety of different looks, but also the reason why I've also been putting it off is because I was thinking about maybe putting this project off for another week and doing another hat, because it is still chilly outside. It is still chilly. So I've been working on a variation of a hat pattern that I found. It is something that I have right here, so I want to show you that too. Okay, one of the few and rare instances where you will see me without a hat because, well, that's just how I am. Yes, it is a V-stitch hat, and I already made a couple of these. Now, this one is with Red Heart. I believe it is Hello Gorgeous, if I'm not mistaken. So I made this one up. And of course, I didn't sew in my ends yet. Let me just turn that. There we go. And so, yes, it is an interesting way to mix colors and that sort of thing. Now, as far as the way that the colors work, that's the colorway of the yarn. It is a fairly quick color change variegated yarn, but it's a really fun and very, very quick hat to make. Very, very quick. And then I did another one, and this one is in Lion Brand's Ferris wheel. I love the colorways of this yarn so much. Check this out. So pretty, it hurts. I love it. I love it. Yes. Now this one is a little bit lighter and airy, and again, I didn't sew in my ends. I know. I'm guilty. Yes, this one is lighter and airy and lacy compared to the basket weave that we did recently, but it will still keep you warm. It's more of I want to say a spring fall kind of hat, and we are sort of in the spring, kind of. Kind of sort of ish in the spring. You wouldn't know it. I mean, there are freezing warnings, and some places are still getting snow, and well, so yeah, back to my personal norm. There we go. Well, so basically I wanted to put it forth to you, what you guys are interested in. I mean, I'm all up for, a vote, if you will. Would you rather me do, a hat tutorial for the V-stitch hat? The original pattern that I had found for this particular hat, it was calling for a different arrangement of stitches and a different weight of yarn. It was a bulky weight, and I have some bulky weight, I do, but the majority of what I have in my stash is a worsted weight. So I needed to do some reconfiguring with the stitch count for the crown, etc., and the hook size and that sort of thing. But so we have the V-stitch hat, or we do have the hybrid shawl, and this, as much as I would love to, this, if when, I do this tutorial, I am not going to show you from absolute start to finish, because that would take the better part of a year's worth of filming, because there are, on the final bunch of rounds, hundreds of stitches per round. So it takes a while. Yes, it does, but it's worth it. It's so worth it. And that's why I said I made 3 of these already, which I did show 2 of them previously. So you guys, you have an opportunity to speak your piece and let me know what it is that you would be more interested in seeing for this weekend's tutorial. I'm flexible. I could go either way, but I don't want to do both of them this weekend. I like to pace things. I like to pace things out, and I hope you guys can appreciate that. So let me know in the comments section. Let me know, would you rather the hat or the pie bread? I don't want to go too crazy with options here. I would like to be fair. Yeah. On another note, I've been keeping busy with my readings as well. I don't mean my audiobook readings, but reading off camera as well. And I'm excited. I'm excited. So recently I was talking about how I was reading, it was The Haunting of Hill House by Shirley Jackson. And the book is great. Really, the book is absolutely fabulous. And it's an atmospheric read. I mean, there's no blood, there's no guts, there's no gratuitous, weirdness going on, but it is definitely haunting. I mean, there are ghostly, spectral elements involved, but it is not over the top. Really enjoyable. And the first movie adaptation, it was just called The Haunting. Really good movie, would totally recommend it. What I do find irksome about this particular copy, though, is that it says right here, Netflix. Inspiration for the Netflix series. The relation, I've said this before, the relation to this book and the Netflix series, it's like second cousins twice removed, in a parallel universe. I mean, the names are the same, but the relationship and everything else, it's just completely different. But good book. Would totally recommend it. Now, speaking of books, I was also recently given this book, Extraordinary Birds by Sandy Stark Mcginnis. Yes, I can never remember names. Please don't take it personally. Please. Sandy, I've been reading this. I have not finished it, as you can see. I would say I'm about roughly halfway through. I'm on chapter 13, and I am really enjoying it. Yes. Now, I would like to give a more fair review upon completion. I would, but I am rather enjoying this. The narration is from an 11-year-old girl, if I'm not mistaken, named December. And I'm not spoiling anything, okay? You know this pretty much out of the gate. This girl, she is old beyond her years. Even though she's 11, she's very astute. She has been in the foster care system for quite a while. And she has an interesting sort of quirk, belief, however you want to put it, that she's actually a bird. Yes. And it's an interesting sort of psychological exploration of a young girl dealing with trauma in her life and how she deals with it. And I'm digging it. I am enjoying this book. It is intelligent, it is heartfelt, it is not sugar coated. Okay, even though it is from the perspective of an 11-year-old girl, it is not sugar coated. And it does touch upon real emotions and character development and so on and so forth. I've been enjoying this. So far, so good. Definitely enjoying it. Also, I know this is going to sound like a sort of a petty thing to bring up, but when books have really, really, really long chapters, to me it's discouraging. I like to have more like bite-sized chunk type chapters, and this one, it does fit that criteria as far as I'm concerned. I am enjoying this because the flow of it works well, the language used works well, and yeah, so far so good. And I think perhaps I would like to do a more fleshed out review of it upon completion, but I just wanted to give sort of an update that I am reading it, I am enjoying it, and again, thank you so much for sending to me. I do appreciate it. Now, I also have, a little bit of happy mail, and I have the latest Knit Crate shipment that was sent to me as well, and also some roving from Crafty Housewives. And yeah, so we got some good stuffs. Yeah, let's take a look, shall we? All right, so first things first, I haven't been doing a lot of spinning as of late. When I first got my spinning wheel, I was spinning like a spider on way too much caffeine. I was going absolutely crazy. And then a while back, I had gotten a really bad cold and I was out of commission for like 2 weeks or so. And, then everything happened. And so my spinning, that was on the back burner. Now, one of the colorways of wool roving that I got from Crafty Housewives is this gorgeousness right here. And this is, yes, it is wrapped on a paper towel tube. Now this, I'm actually using a drop spindle to spin. And so it goes from blue to sort of an orange to a really brilliant pink and then back again. And so I've been working on this as of recently, again, using my drop spindle. And so I've been working on that. And recently I got another braid, and I wanted to show you guys because when I saw this, I felt that you guys could totally appreciate it because it is so gorgeous. I can't wait to make this into yarn. Look at this. Look at this gorgeousness of wool roving. Oh my dear goshness. Shut the front door, as Rose would say. This is so pretty. I'm almost hesitant to even use it and spin it because this is just so pretty. I love this. Big, 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 big kudos to the dyeing job on this one. This is gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. And if you guys are spinners too, I know that most of you are more into knitting and crocheting, but if you're into spinning too, they do have some really gorgeous roving that you can obtain. Now that is the Braid of the Month Club that I am also, subscribed to. And I believe, if I'm not mistaken, it is 4 ounces of merino wool that they dye. And, it's very nicely braided. And I believe it's $20 a month, if I'm not mistaken. It's been a while since I subscribed, but I'm liking it. And it's having a nice little treat in the mail, every month. And then we also have some happy mail to open up as well. And it even says on the envelope, you can read online. And so this is from the Whispering Stitcher in Louisiana. Let's take a look-see. I'm thinking it's a card. I love Happy Mail. I don't get to go to the post office that often, though. I've been going roughly once a week. I'm trying to limit myself, so, you know, trying not to make unnecessary trips outside if I can avoid it. So let's see. Oh, it's an Easter card. Happy Easter. Thank you. Hoping your Easter is filled to the top with surprises and fun times that just never stop. Thank you. Let's see. Every Easter coloring eggs, artsy eggs without legs. Stir one's imagination, terrific color splash creations. Every year, that Easter bunny reveals in wild colors so yummy. Every hunter who finds eggs hidden, gleaming from grasses, all dew bitten, gets a chance to win a nice surprise. Sweet and tasty are the Easter highlights. Happy Easter, the Whispering Stitcher. Oh, thank you, Sandy. Thank you. That's so sweet. Did you write that yourself? That's very sweet. I like that. That's nice. Very festive, too. And it's even, oh, shimmery sham without glitter. Glitter drives me crazy. Oh, it does. I know it shouldn't, but oh, it drives me crazy. All right, so I got another package, and then we've got the Knit Crate box. Well, it's usually in a box, but okay. So got another box to go. All right, so my other Happy Mail, I love packages with a passion. I love cards too, but I love packages. It's like Christmas. Now this is from Renee in Georgia, and it's to Mr. Spider. I feel all official and special. So let me open this up. And no, do not use scissors this way, kids. I'm not a professional. Don't do this at home. Oh. I know. I am cutting away from myself, though. I'm doing something irresponsible in a responsible way. Oh, there we go. And let's see. What do we got? What do we got? Oh, I'm excited. Oh, I see. Ooh, I see more than one envelope. Ooh. The flower chevron slouchy hat pattern, just when I was getting all into doing hats. Ooh. I have to take a quick look-see at this one. Now, what I'm wondering, oh, I'm very much interested in this. Now, what I'm wondering is, now, Renee, did you write this pattern? Because if you did, you know, I would be very much interested in, you know, giving this a whirl. And, you know, if I am not the end all be all with following patterns, by all means. You know, I mean, sometimes a pattern will defeat me and I'll be like, you know what? I'm going to leave it for somebody who's more able than I. You know, I'm not ever going to say that I know how to do everything. Heck no. No. I mean, I know my limitations. I'm always trying to do more. I'm always trying to do better, but I know I'm not capable of everything. But Renee, what I need to know is, did you write this pattern? And if you did, then, you know, I'm very much interested. I mean, I totally want to give this a try. Most definitely, I want to give this pattern a try. The flower chevron slouchy hat, most definitely. If it's your pattern, could I do a tutorial on it? If it's not your pattern, where did you find it? I'm curious. Inquiring minds want to know. So I hope you're watching this. and if you are, please let me know. Now, we actually have now a little bit of a letter. Maybe the details are inside here. Let's take a look, see. Whoa, we've got a lot of a letter going on here. My goodness. Okay, actually, what I'm going to do is I'm going to quickly read this off camera, and I will be right back. Okay, so I read the letter, and I did get some info. When it's a letter like this, I don't want to just out and out read it on camera because you never know. So it says, "Dear Mr. Spider, I greatly appreciate your videos. One reason I love your stuff so much is because I too love the granny stitch. Kindred spirits. The only difference is I like to blend it with a bunch of different stitches to keep it alive as well as not overused. You can never overuse the granny. She's a workhorse, she does it all. Hats, blankets, scarves, she does it all. She slices, dices, juliennes." All right, I'm getting a little weird, I'm sorry. "I can easily say that you are the best crochet teacher I've had, and in second is beginner's book I learned from. I claim you as the best because sometimes when I watch someone else's video, I can't make any sense of it. But generally, if I look at your version, I understand before the video's over." Well, thank you. I try. That's all I can say. I try. And if I succeed, yay! If not, well, I'm going to keep trying. I'm going to keep doing. I do what I do, and I keep going from there. That's pretty much my par for the course kind of spiel. Let's see. So far, I've made 2 or 3 of your butterfly shawls and a granny ripple bag strictly by the instructions. I have also made lots of things with a slightly modified style of your patterns. Cool. Cool. My mother has also found you to be a great help. Even in her first real project, she used a granny poncho pattern you made. Oh, nice. See, granny. The shawls you make are amazing, but I was wondering if you could find a way to cross either the granny stitch with the butterfly shawl or the virus shawl and the butterfly shawl. Interesting. I've tried it with little success, so I thought that maybe you could take up the challenge for me because you seem to better at adapting stitches than I. Here we go. I inserted my last pattern in bottom of the box. I accidentally skipped a word when I typed it up and didn't proofread before it was printed, but I think that's the only mistake in it. I tried my best to write it clearly. It should be pretty simple for you to understand, I hope. You're very popular in our home. Thank you. I try. I personally call you Fiber Spider, Mr. Spider, or Fibe. That's so cute. Mom and Bradley, my brother, both call you Fiber Spider or The Spider. My other brother, Kevin, mainly calls you Fibe Spidey. That's adorable. I love it. Our close friend, Mr. J, calls you Spider-Man, though it's a little stolen. What can you do? You may use my pattern and the yarn in a video if you like. Well, hey, I'm totally interested in trying out the pattern, and we'll go from there. I need to try it out first, and then we will totally go from there. But I appreciate it. Thank you. Let's see. If you want to read my letter out loud in a Happy Mail video, go right ahead. See, that's why I read ahead. I can't thank you enough for all you taught me. You certainly are best, and I can't wait to see you out of lockdown. You and me both. Sincerely yours, Renee. Oh, thank you. And there's also a PS. I was originally called Libby, but it was changed to Renee. I'm the same girl who sent you that green and blue cotton yarn in August, September of 2019. You may call me Libby or Renee, either you prefer. I don't particularly care, but I'd rather you call me Renee. Well, Renee, thank you. I appreciate it. Now, on top of that, because we've got a pattern, we've got a letter, and now we've got whatever's in here. So let's take a look-see. I'm excited. Just want to make sure I'm not missing anything. Ooh, I love treats. Ooh, we got ourselves some really pretty, vibrant blue yarn. My goodness. Now this, I do see a tag, but this, I'm guessing that this is, I want to say it is a weight of 3. Yeah, I want to say it's a weight of 3. Material, I want to say bamboo. Now, let's check the tag that fell out over here. Let's see. It's called Eden, made in Italy. Ooh, I feel schmancy already. Now, let's see. It doesn't have a name for the colorway, but... ah! Ooh! Look! It says 100% bamboo. Ooh, my fiber senses, you know, not my spidey senses, but my fiber senses were tingling. It is bamboo. Oh, and let's see. It says the net weight and the length, it is 109 yards. But I'm not seeing, oh, no. I'm looking for the weight of the yarn. Because it looks like there's a little table on there, which might be the 3. I don't know, you guys. I wish this would focus better. Focus, please. Because there's like, it looks like an upside, like a table kind of thing. And then this looks weird, doesn't it? You know, and then there's a hook size, and then there's a table. I'm thinking that table means it's a weight of 3. I'm not entirely sure. But at any rate, that's really pretty. So this is bamboo, and then there's another thing in here too. Ooh. We've got 4 more. 4 of these. These are pretty. Now this, I'm not sure if it's bamboo, because this doesn't seem to be, it might be the same stuff, but this feels silkier. This, I'm thinking, might be a cotton, and I'm pretty sure it's the same weight, but I'm thinking this is a cotton. Let's see if I can find a label. No, I'm not seeing a label. That's okay. But, got a note. Let's take a look. What does the note say? I lost the label. That's okay. I can make do. But I remember what it said. It said 136 yards apiece. It's called Patton's Grace. It's in the color of aqua, and it's made in Macedonia. And it's cotton. It is 100% mercerized cotton, and it is a thin weight of 3. My spidey senses. I love playing the guessing game. I really do. And so yeah, it says it's a weight of 3, and it's cotton. How you like them apples? I love it. Now, this could be totally viewed as creepy, you know, but believe it or not, when I see somebody who's wearing a scarf that is obviously hand stitched, whether it's, you know, knitted or crocheted, and it looks like they might be the one who made it, I love to play the guessing game as far as what size hook they used, what the name of the yarn is as far as the brand. It's so much fun. And sometimes I'm even right, and that's even more creepy. But Renee, thank you. Thank you so much for the yarn, for the pattern, for the really sweet letter. Thank you very much. Thank you so much. And I really appreciate it. I can't wait to dive into that pattern. And I'm excited. So now we have our knit crate unboxing as well, last but not least. Okay, so last but not least, we have this month's Knit Crate. Now, I was a little about how it's in a bag and not in an actual box because I love the boxes. I really do. Um, but I can be like, you know what? We're having issues. Maybe they couldn't get their boxes in because of the situation that's going on right now. I can give the benefit of the doubt. That's fine. I just hope that this is not going to be a regular thing where they're sending me bags instead of boxes. It's not a deal breaker. No, it is not a deal breaker, but it's not exactly a mark in their favor. I like the boxes. Makes me feel special, like not for nothing, but this made me feel special. I like boxes. I'm a child. Okay. Now, what do we got here? We have a card. April 2020. Luminous. Luminous. Hello, friends. Here we go. We're doing things a little differently this month in light of the COVID-19 pandemic. See, I had a feeling. Because the situation is changing on a daily basis with businesses temporarily closing or running at reduced operating hours, we weren't confident we could count on getting a booklet printed for your April 2020 crate, which is more difficult to produce than a postcard like this. Makes sense. So this month we are including your Inspirations booklet as a digital-only download. Please use the link below to download the booklet from our website. Once on our website, you'll also find a link to add the booklet to your Ravelry library. All of us here at Knit Crate hope you and your family are staying safe in the midst of these uncertain times. XOXO Knit Crate. And there is a link. And also there is a coupon code as well for soak. Okay, well, on the one hand, I totally get it. Yes, I totally get it. In fact, I did receive an email as well, and I did check out the various patterns, and there were a couple for socks, and one for a knitted pullover top, and one for a crocheted pullover top, and you know what? I get it. I totally get it, and I understand it. It is a bit of an inconvenience if I did not have available internet access. It would be, of course, even more of an inconvenience because I feel very lucky. Okay, I do. I feel remarkably lucky that I do have not only the basic amenities, but also I have, what is the word I'm looking for? A bonus, sort of like a fringe benefit of, yes, I do have access to Wi-Fi, and I am incredibly grateful for that because it is an escape. It's a way out, even though I'm trapped in, so to speak. I have, Netflix and Amazon Prime and access to YouTube and the internet. It's a great way of getting out, if you will. And I'm very grateful for that. But if I didn't have Wi-Fi, and there are plenty of people out there that still don't have Wi-Fi, and I understand that. Where I work, yeah, we have people that come in to use the computers because they don't have Wi-Fi at home. And so for, the people that don't have Wi-Fi, this is not going to do them much good. So I feel for you, and I'm sorry. But considering the circumstances, I can understand that. What they should do, and this merely a suggestion, is that if at some point they are able to print out the patterns, that, the link in here goes to, if they are able to print those out, and then as sort of like a backdated kind of thing, print them out and then send them out to everybody who got the box, I think that would be really nice on their part. Timing wise, this is a difficult time for anything at best. I understand that. I do. But better late than never? I think that would be like a really nice act of good faith, trying to accommodate people who may not have the resources in order to be able to download things and check them out online, because not everybody has a smartphone, not everybody has access. So I just think that that would be a nice thing that they could do. So Knit Crate, if you're watching, it would be nice. You know, it would be appreciated. Now let's see what kind of yarn we got. I can't pass that up. Oh, by the way, I never did the cheek test, did I, on the previous yarn from Renee? Oh, oh, ho, 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 ho. You know, the cotton, it's still soft, but oh, my precious. Oh, it's my precious. Oh. Okay, Schmiegel aside. Now, here, whoa, okay, we got two of these bad boys. So this is Uru yarn. I'm in a loopy mood. It's Sugared Sport by Knit Crate. Uru yarn. Now it is, the colorway is called Diamond, and it is 70% superwash merino, 20% nylon, 10% stellina, and it is a sport weight, 300 yards, and let's see, machine wash, gentle cycle, lay flat to dry. It's very pretty, very, very pretty, and it does have a little bit of sparkle in there. Not too much, but it does have a little bit of sparkle in there. Now, the only thing that I am concerned about is I can see already that some of the sparkly, the stellina, is sticking out. Now, I know that not all sparkle is created equal as far as metallics in yarn, that, you know, some of them are overtly scratchy when that little thread breaks, that I'm sorry, I'm just checking the time here, that sometimes it's very scratchy. The stellina appears to be very, very soft, so time will tell on that. Now I have, let me see, so I've got two of these, so this could make up something really, really nice, because with 300 yards, this could make a decent sized shawl, depending upon the size needles I use or the size hook I use. Now, so this is, looking for the weight of the yarn. So Sugared Sport, so sport weight, so it's about a weight of 3, roughly speaking. Yeah, I could make something substantial with this. And it is very soft. It is. I'll give it that. And even though I am a little bit skeptical about the stellina, I think it's going to be soft enough. And then also we have a little packet of silk as well. So that is our Knit Crate. So I'm pleased, you know, and really even the color I really, really like as far as the Knit Crate box. The patterns, yes, a little bit disappointing, but I will get over it. I hope that others will be able to get over it as well and to get access to the patterns. And also, of course, to Sandy, thank you for the card. And to Renee, thank you so much for the yarn and, excuse me, and for the pattern. I can't wait to try it out. I've got plenty of time. Also, going back, please, guys, let me know in the comments section what you think about having another hat tutorial or going on to the Pybrid shawl, which, like I said, it is knit and crocheted. Yes. So you would need a hook size in millimeters that corresponds to the needle size, and you would need, just giving you the heads up, you would need a number of different cord lengths for the Pybrid. And just as a quick note, I did take some notes. As a quick note, I personally used, it was a 9mm hook and size 13 knitting needles, which are 9mm. And as far as the cord lengths, I personally used 24 inches, 36 inches, and 48 inches. Now, I also used at one point with one of the shawls 60 inches, and that you really don't need the cord length to be that long, but if you want to spread out your stitches more, it helps. So, that being said, if you have an interchangeable knitting needle set with a number of different cords, that helps most definitely. Me, I used, it was the Takumi Clover knitting needle set with the different cord lengths in there, and I was able to do that no problem. So I just wanted to put that forth before I even shoot the tutorial, because it's all about trying to make it easy, not convoluted or difficult. That's not my style. As far as the hat, it was a size J and a size H, or I think it was a size H, sorry, a size J and a size H, yes, for that particular pattern, the V-stitch hat. So guys, let me know in the comments section what you guys are more interested in. I need input. Yes. So again, a big thank you to everybody for making this video once again possible. And I hope that all of you are doing well, of course, and that you are doing your part to help stop the spread. And please, social distancing. I know it's hard. I know it's difficult, but it's an inconvenience that will, in the long run, be worth it. So social distancing, please. If you go out, please, if you can, wear some sort of protective face covering, whether it's a mask or something. Please stay safe, wash your hands, practice social distancing. I want you guys to be safe and healthy so that we together can get through this. So until next time, I want all of you to stay inspired, stay caffeinated, stay stitching, and stay safe. I love you guys, and I will see you in my next video. Bye for now, and thank you.